Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of the Games Tester. My name is Maurice, and today we are going back to some Lego. It's Lego time. It's been a while since I did one of these. I think it was like with the Christmas period or something. I did the Mega Blocks Xbox 360. Um, I thought maybe it's fun. I'm still recovering from surgical surgery. You can still see it in my hands. I can't do that much, so I thought, it's maybe a fun idea to do some new Lego. So this is the brand new Lego Batman that came out this week, the 1st of March 2026. This is the Batman logo. So the Bat logo. There's also 3 new cars that came out from Batman. I got 2 of them already here. I'm still waiting on one. That's the Batman v Superman Batmobile and the Batman Batmobile. And there's also a Batman and Robin Jill Schumacher Batmobile that came out. Also pretty cool. All 4 sets that came out have in-game extras to the brand new game that comes out later this year. About what's it called? Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. All these boxes have exclusive in-game extras. So for this box, it's a gold Lego Batman that you can play as, and you can only get that figure by buying this box. So yeah, let's open it up. Let's go check it out. Oh, I always love to open up these boxes. Hopefully everybody can hear me loud and clear. Is it all good? Ah, here we go. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. So I hope this is going well with my hand. So that's back 6, back 4, 3, 7, 1, 2, 1. So this is all going. Next to me, love these booklets, by the way. They are so good. So this complete series, these 4 boxes of Lego Batman, are all because of 20 years of Lego Batman. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay, always good to have these ones. And yeah, let's get started. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Don't see that many people in the chat yet. In the chat yet? Here we go. Ah, oh, yeah. Stupid dog. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you also like to build Legos, or maybe you do something else, or if there's a series of Legos you really like. For instance, for me, it is Batman. You can maybe see it behind me. I love Lego Batman. That's my number one series that I buy. So let's first make Mr. Bruce Wayne. I think he's based on Tim Burton's Batman. Yeah, this is definitely Tim Burton's Batman. Because I'm Batman. Now let's bring that one there. Let's get started. So yeah, it's a not a really big set. I think it's like 670 blocks. So yeah, that's a mid-sized. I think you can buy this set for like 79.99. I got it not cheap. I don't want to say I got it cheap. For a decent price. It was 64, I think. Yeah, 64 that I paid for it. So it was not the most expensive set I ever bought. Not even the most expensive set in the Lego series. That's my Batman 89. I think that's the most expensive one I have from Batman. But they are so good. Amazing. Let's see this one. Let's hope this goes well with my hands. Don't know if you can see it on camera, but my sister calls it my little Frankenstein hand. Let's see. I think this is like the middle part or something. I think we are already started to build the middle part of the set. Is the chat even working? I'm not even sure. Can somebody say something like hi or whatever? Just try it out. But normally I get way more people. Wait a minute, I think I already know what I did wrong. Wait a second. Wait. I know what I did wrong. Let's see if I can find it. No, it works. No, it works. Love from India. Love your videos. Oh, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I already knew there was something. But it works now. Yep, finally. That's a good thing. I was already worried. Nobody's there. But then again, it's a Tuesday afternoon and it's the middle of the day. Right now, I can't go to work. Normally I've got a day job. Normally I go to work on days like these. But due to the fact I can't do anything with my hand, I needed to stay at home, and I'm like, That's not funny. How much does this cost? I think it's like 79.99. That's the standard price from Lego. I didn't pay it for it. I think I paid like 65, 64, something like that. It just came out, yeah, a couple of days ago. The 1st of March, if I'm correct. It's one of the brand new Batman sets. But I love building these. It's so much fun. I need to be a little bit more relaxed with my hands, I already feel. But I know for sure this is going to have a lot of dark bricks. What do you think about new Xbox CEO? I have no idea. Normally I'm not that. How do I say that? I don't really care about politics behind a company. Oh my God, Pieter! Ingenuitive. So yeah, I really don't care. These people just need to do their job, and I'm a consumer. I consume, and I don't care at all who's the head of any company. I couldn't give two beep. I wish her all the best, and hopefully she's having a lot of fun in doing this work. Currently playing Borderlands 4. Yeah, Borderlands 4 was a little bit meh. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but yeah, that one could be a little bit better, for sure. Am I stupid? Do I already miss a piece? I think I already miss a piece. Or did I do something wrong? It's two. I did everything correct. What I'm missing? A piece. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst game. I'm missing a piece, you guys. This happened to me a couple of times already that I'm missing a piece of Lego. ball or anything. I'm not stupid. I'm really missing a piece. Wow, that's stupid. Really bad. Literally bag one, I'm already missing a piece. I'm literally missing a piece. There's one piece not in here. That's stupid. Thankfully, I've got a big box of spare or Lego. Hopefully, there's something in here that I can use. This is stupid. This is really stupid. Let's see what is that I'm missing. It's a sixer, six gray, six dark gray. Yeah, it happened before. This is not a first for me. And it happens a lot lately with Lego. This is like the third time or something this happened to me. That a piece of Lego is not there. Thankfully, I got a big box of Legos that I can use. But this shouldn't be normal, of course. Yeah, we'll use this one. Don't think you will see it back again, but for now. Oh, that's good to hear, energy mass. That's always good to hear. So, yeah. Well, at least I'm going to use like a really different colored piece for this because when I'm going to order a new piece from Lego for this, and it's just not here. So when I order it, I can easily find the piece back that I used. So then this way I can at least make this thing work till the end. Did you get a key for Crimson Desert? When does Crimson Desert actually come out? I don't even know when it comes out. I'm so not busy with that right now. But no, I don't have the game yet. I also don't care that much about that game, to be honest. Maybe that's the reason why I don't care. Oh, March 19, way too early, way too early. If I will get a key for that game, it will be maybe like a day earlier. But yeah, I also really don't care about that game at all, to be honest. If they send me a key, it's fine. I'm going to do a video on it. But no, yeah, no. It's not a game I would buy myself. I tried it on Gamescom, and even on Gamescom, I was like, nah. I don't like. Did you already made a video about Resident Evil 9 on the Switch 2? I made a video on the Switch 2, the Series S, the Series X, the PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 5 Pro about Resident Evil 9. That's a game I did care for. How do you like the game? Yeah, it's really cool. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best games of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if it will get a lot of the Game of the Year awards. But it is a little bit. It's a somewhat easier Resident Evil, I must say. Yeah, for some people, Crimson Desert looks and sounds amazing. The moment I heard it was a massive open world where there's like 2 hours of walking across the map, I'm gone. For me, that's like a red flag for a game. Bigger is never better. Bigger is never better. I haven't seen a single game that went bigger and went better. It's not for me. But if you are looking forward to it, I'm the worst person to ask. Yeah, I don't like open world games. So GTA 6 for me is also like, yeah, okay, it comes out. Gonna play it, sure. But I was looking forward to something like Resident Evil because that game was linear, straight to the point, exactly what I wanted. Those games are way better for me. But that's personal opinion, of course. That's personal opinion. And I'm glad we have a personal opinion because if we all liked the same games, it would be really boring. Yeah, maybe she likes bigger and better, but nah, I'm not one of them. Sadly. Oh, I haven't found a single part from Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4 in Resident Evil 9 yet. When does that happen? Because I almost finished the game, so when do I see stuff from Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4? Because I haven't found it yet. This is also so stupid. I found a clear piece of Lego in bag one, but there's no clear piece of Lego in here. Really strange. I got one piece that's not supposed to be here, and one piece that's missing. No, I rather pay $80 for a 5-hour game that's amazing than I would pay $30 for a game that's 200 hours and it's a snore fest and it's like constantly on life support and like 1,500 missions that are the same. So no, I would rather pay $90 for a 5-hour amazing game than $30 for a 200-hour game. Quality over quantity. And I love games that are somewhat simpler to be played. I don't have the time to play games that are like 70 or 80 hours long. I just don't have the time for it. Games that are like a couple of hours, I love those. Please give me more of those type of games. I play every game, every open world game. I've played Dragon's Dogma 2. I played Monster Hunter. I played all those RPGs. In the end, they are all the same. Go from place A to B, slaughter C and D, and so on and so on and so forward and so on. Been there, done that. So that's also why Crimson Desert, it doesn't do it for me. How things I tried. Black Myth Wukong is just a simple Souls like. Nothing special. I also don't like Souls like games. I completed Elden Ring with a lot of help and I still think Elden Ring was nothing that special. But I'm a really strange gamer. You don't listen to me. I'm a really strange gamer. When I'm at home, yesterday I played almost like 2 or 3 hours of Balletro on my on the Xbox Li. Oh no, Nintendo Switch 2 it was. It got a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 update, so I was into Balletro. And Balletro looks like a game that could come out on the Super Nintendo. It's amazing. I love it. And I can put in like a million hours into games like that. Like I said, I'm a really strange gamer. At least you can focus on game. Just stay still. Yeah, like I said, I completed Elden Ring. And yeah, also not my type of game. But I wanted to complete it because I heard so many people. But Maurice, you need to complete Elden Ring because that's the game. It's so good. You need to find out and you need to play through that game. And it's the best game ever made, and I was like, like I said, really dumb gamer, stupid. What will you recommend a new buyer in 2026? I would say PlayStation 5 Pro. If you want to buy anything, go for it. And you don't own a gaming console, I would say go for a PlayStation 5 Pro. In terms of money, I still think that Xbox with Game Pass is still a good deal if you are into playing, like, yeah, not your standard games and want to try something new every other week or so. Then I would say go for a Xbox with Game Pass, 100%. But if you just want to play some standard games and you're like a really standard gamer that just plays the standard games like, Fortnite, Call of Duty, FIFA, stuff like that, buy yourself a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro, something like that, and be happy. Yeah, this time I got the piece at this side. Yeah, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I still think that the Xbox Series S was the best console this generation. Sadly, a lot of people, and especially a lot of press people, didn't see it like that. And all those people that said it was a bad idea are stupid, dumb, and probably not that intelligent, because right now we see, um, with how do you say that, stuff like the how, what's it wrong, the memory into PCs that's the like super ultra mega super expensive, and now you see like a lot of companies, like I think even Baldur's Gate, Larian Studios, went on with their new project and said, we're gonna make a game that will run on lower tier hardware instead of making a game that's like only for the highest tiers of hardware. No, they're gonna make a lower tier hardware game because this way everybody can play these games instead of making a game that only runs on like a NASA type of PC. So in the end, Microsoft had made the right choice with the Series S. Even better, I dare to say Microsoft was the only company that had it right. Because more power doesn't make better games. You see that with Nintendo. Nintendo is laughing at everybody in the industry. They are like literally laughing at everybody with a console that's barely a PlayStation 4. Here we go. So kudos for Nintendo. Nintendo also got it. Yeah, I love the Oh, sorry. I love the. This is big, by the way. It's way bigger than I thought. Haha, that's what she said. Here we go. Hey, Ricardo. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, this is the first part already. It's pretty big, actually. You know, this is with my cell phone. Pretty big. Yeah. Get myself some milk. That's nice. Bag number 3. Let's do this. Everything out. Sometimes you really need to check these boxes if there's still anything to be found. Here we go. Everything in? Nope. Okay. Ooblada. Now let's see. Now we get a little bit of technique part to it. Let's see. Well, I can definitely feel my hand right now, especially with these technique parts. Because look at this, I've got 4 stitches in it into it. It's pretty big. That's also what she said. Oh wait. While since I did these live streams, always fun. I don't know why. Should do it more often. Let's see, what's the next part? I got this one. I need this one. So I just want to go on here, here, upside down, here, here, back around. You spin my head right round, right round. Like a record, baby, right round, right round. Yeah. This one here. What's the biggest Lego sets you guys ever built? Or don't you guys build Lego? That's also an option, of course. It's so popular right now, Lego. It's insane. See how many people are doing Lego these days. Back in the day there was also Lego, but I don't think Lego was ever as big as it is right now. Let's see. But finally, next week I can go back to work. Thankfully, I'm so done with sitting at home. Let's see. Okay, it still works. Can everybody still see me? Is it still going well? Or did something happen? I don't hope so. Let me know in the comment section if you can still hear me or not. You spin my head right round. Still building strong. Okay, so it's still working. Thank you, Ajax. Gloves Ajax. Or Ajax. Yeah, still building strong. This is not a really hard set to build. Trust me, I've built way bigger sets than this one. This is like a simple one. I think it was normally it's 79.99, but I got it on bol.com. I think you know by your name, you know what bol.com is, and I got it for 64.99, I think. And that's a fair price. 65 bucks for this set is a fair price. I always, for me, it's a really simple idea. 10 cents a piece. That's my rule. a set, if I buy a Lego set, it needs to be around 10 cents a piece. If it's more than 10 cents a piece, then it's an expensive set. Is it lower than 10 cents a piece, it's a cheap set. So this set is like 678 pieces. So it should cost 67 euro 80. That's the price in my head. So I got it for 65. So and 65 is a fair price for a Lego set. Just under 10 cents a piece. 10 cents a piece is the price. That's the simplest way to work with Lego. That's why I never buy something like Duplo. Duplo, it's like 20 bucks for 3 pieces. Way too expensive. And also way too hard for me, Duplo. But there are some countries in the world where Lego is even more expensive than it is here. What do you think of the Pokemon Lego sets? I love the Charizard Blastoise and Venusaur set. I love that set. The one thing I didn't love was the price. But that's one of those sets I would love to make, but I have no idea where to put it. I don't have any room to put that thing. So I would love to build it. If you would send it to me, I would build it and I will send it back to you because that's the only thing I would love to do. That's the only thing I would do. That's the same thing. I got a friend of mine. He has the big Millennium Falcon. The what is it? 7,500 piece Millennium Falcon. And I already offered him 100 euros. Yeah, 100 euros just to build it. I don't want to own it. I just want to build it. I want to open up that box and I want to make that Millennium Falcon that's 7,500 pieces. I offered him 100 bucks and he still didn't want to do it. His girlfriend is still mad at him for that offer. But yeah, that's actually true. I offered 100 euros just to open up the box and to build it. This thing is getting big, by the way. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I think it's way better looking than the what's it called? The Pikachu and the Eevee. I don't think they are that amazing. But that Blastoise Mega set for Pokemon, holy moly, that's gorgeous. It it already shapes to be the bat signal. The name's way, way. I saw the reviews for the new Pokemon game. What new Pokemon game? Is there a new Pokemon game? The only thing I know is that what's it called? The remaster, or what is it? Pokopia. I have no idea what to expect of that game. Is that game already out? Pokopia? I have no idea if it's already out. No idea. But from what I saw, it looked a little bit like Animal Crossing, but with a Ditto. I'm not sure I'm gonna like that. Okay. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna get it. That's not a game I would put money in. No, that's not a game for me. It's pretty sturdy. This week it's coming out. Okay. Yeah, but Nintendo games, let's be really honest. Nintendo games always get insanely high ratings, even though they are not even that good. Mario Kart World got raving reviews, and it's one of the worst Mario Karts ever made. I want to say it's one of the worst karting games ever made. It's so boring, but it still got raving reviews. Like, oh my goodness! So with Nintendo, I'm always a little bit. Ah. With Nintendo, you always need to put two numbers off. Then you get like a more honest rating. So if it's a 10, it's actually an 8. Well, it's not that, Nintendo is the hardest party to get keys from. If you are doing, if Nintendo thinks you are too honest about Nintendo games, you don't get anything from Nintendo anymore. They don't give a shit about you if you are a content creator or reviewer. Even if you are IGN, they will give you the finger and say, you know what? If you don't give us great numbers, or if you don't give us really good ratings, we don't gonna give you any keys anymore. That's Nintendo. That said, Nintendo is not a bad company. I love Nintendo games. 90% of the games Nintendo makes are really good. Don't get me wrong. Even the games that are not as well received, I still think are pretty good. Something like the new Metroid Prime, I thought was, yeah, pretty cool. I do think that they made a mistake with putting simple things like a radio or standard things into like only the amiibo, so you need to buy an amiibo to hear the music in the game. So stupid things like that makes me really pissed off at Nintendo. Think for a second, dumbass. It's not that hard. Oh, and I can say this, by the way, because I never get any keys from Nintendo. So for me, it doesn't matter if I say it or not say it. I think I'm already on the blacklist from Nintendo. So for me, it already doesn't matter anymore. Still, for me, the best Metroid games were the Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission. I think those were my last favorite Metroid games. Oh, that's good to hear, GMS. Been watching your videos since the Xbox tester. Your score for the Switch 2, I would 7.5 out of 10. I think that's really fair. It's not a bad machine. It's actually a really cool machine if you think about it, what it can do. But its potential is not yet really visible yet, in my opinion. It could be better. What's the status on your YouTube account? Well, I'm still not monetized. I still need to wait till April 5th to re ask to get back into the partner program. But until then, I don't get a single dime. It's right now I can't even did this. These videos that I'm doing right now make zero money. I don't make a dime out of it. This is pure 100% hobby. Yeah, and then I need to wait 2 weeks before they give me an answer. And then I need to wait a full month to get my first paycheck from YouTube again. So, with a little bit of luck, somewhere in May, I will get my first paycheck from YouTube again. Until then, everything I do is 100% for free. I don't make a single dime. I've never been into this for the money. The money is cool, of course. And to be honest, if I did it for the money, I would have stopped years ago already, because some people think that I'm like making tons of money and that I'm rich out of this channel. No, the times that people got rich out of YouTube with 100,000 subscribers, that were like 10 years ago or something. No, you must be happy if you make with a channel like mine, if you make around like what, somewhere between, it's somewhere between like 500 and 1,500 euros a month. And I can tell you, 95% of that money goes straight back into the channel. That's about it. That's about, yeah. That's actually it. The Ajax. It's more that I'm missing money to make content than that I make. I still have a day job. I've got a normal job next to this that I really love and I do with a lot of fun and pleasure. And it's not that I'm like grounded or anything. Like, oh my goodness, I don't have any income anymore, and I'm effed or something like that. No, I still make my money. I still do everything that I did before. But I do need to hold down on some things. And I'm living really sober, actually. It's not really that I'm like, I don't drive a big car or anything like that, or what, for that reason. Cool car. I got a really shitty car. That's like what? How old is my car? I think it's like 15 years old or something. Most money goes into this YouTube channel. I got a picture. Maurice, what does the tester mean? Or already on console? The tester is really, it's, you can go everywhere with tester. Maybe I'm testing the fun factor of games. It's a really wide thing. You need to do Maurice doing things. I love doing these videos. By the way, this is for me really relaxing. Talking with you guys, building some Legos, and this is like, this is, how do you say that? This is like therapy almost. Yeah, around April, probably. I hope it will be removed. Until then, I'm actually, if you want you can help me out, of course, with the PayPal Me link that I have in the description. But that's the only way right now I make any money. And I must say, big shout out to a lot of people that already paid like yeah, a lot of money. So I know a lot of people helped me out already. Yeah, it's not fair because I didn't. You know what's the worst part is. Um, I didn't even got like a warning or anything. It was like boom, out of nowhere, boom, gone. And I was like, what the freaky deaky do happened here? What is wrong here? What did I do? No warning. I didn't even do anything wrong, actually. Factually, I didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, Ajax. That also means a lot for me. That's things like what you are saying right now. That's 90% of the reason why I do this. Well, I'm sure at first I was really bugged out. I was really pissed. I was even thinking of quitting YouTube completely because of how unfair it was. I had a few moments like that, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, after a while, I was like, Maurice, you go to think, you get you have this like inner voices, and they're like, Maurice, are you doing it for the money or are you doing it for the fun? And I'm doing it for the fun of it. So that's why I didn't quit. But it was close. Not gonna lie, it was close. Because I was really, really, really mad. Because I don't like Twitch. So yeah, that's why. But now it's all good. Now I'm like, it's good. How I'm going to get my I'm not going to get any revenge at all. You know, to get revenge you also need to care about it. I just don't care about it. I'm just like, okay. You know, actually I'm somehow this is going to sound maybe a little bit strange, but somehow I was happy it happened. Now I hear some people like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm actually happy it happened because I always knew YouTube is not to be trusted. You can't trust YouTube. people that are doing full-time content creator are really dumb people. Always, always, always make sure you have a plan B. Even better, plan A should be plan B. Always make sure you have a income, if you that you have something to fall back on. Never bet on YouTube alone. That's the dumbest thing you can do as a content creator or a starting content creator. Don't do that. And I was right in the end, you know? In the end, I was right about it. Don't bet on only YouTube because you will get disappointed. You see that many times with like really big YouTubers that went all in on YouTube, and they made their whole livelihoods on YouTube, and yeah, when it went wrong, it went really wrong. What movies did you watch seen recently? I've been watching Drive to Survive. Still need to complete one more episode, I think. And I'm watching. There was like this new Dave Batista movie on Prime that I was watching. I have no idea what it was called anymore, but it was a lot of fun. But I have no idea what the name was of that movie. Wrecking Crew? I don't know. It was about like he had to find the Mona Lisa, and this is like a post-apocalyptic world with Samuel L. Jackson as the king of England, and Dave Batista needed to get to Paris to find the Mona Lisa. The movie, and I have no idea what it's called. I was watching it yesterday, but it wasn't that much of a cool movie or anything. You know, your typical B production. How do you say that? B action movie flick. In the Lost Land. You could be right. I have no idea. I have no idea what it was called. Oh, nothing special. So now we are. It really gets somewhere. No, this thing is big, by the way, bigger than I expected. Bought a series. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Series S is a lot of fun, and I hope you get your PS5 back soon. I always hate it when you need to send back consoles that are broken or something like that. I always hate it when that happens. Yeah, Series S, till this day, it's still the best. Yeah. There's nothing, and I've said it before in my videos, there's still nothing on the market that comes close to price quality with a Series S. There is nothing. Not even the Switch 2. And the Switch 2 is amazing, don't get me wrong. Maybe I play my Switch 2 more than anything, but the Switch 2 is not as powerful as a Series S. One of the coolest things I do think that the Switch 2 could do is maybe in the future if it can implement DLSS a little bit better. That would be interesting. My goodness, the amount of detail. There's so much detail in here. There's like all kinds of bat wings. The head from the Riddler is on here. There's like all kinds of little things. Whips from Indiana Jones. Steering wheels. There's so much stuff here. Oh, $100 from Facebook Marketplace is a really good price. You know, right now they are second hand. Here in the Netherlands, you pay at least €200 for a second hand Series S. They are really in demand because there's just nothing that comes close to the power of that thing. There nothing. Friends of mine too. They have like yeah, I sold my series for 170. Yeah, that's around the price that they will go for here in the Netherlands right now. They are really hard to get. You know, I think 2 or 3 years into the life cycle of the Series S, I got an extra Series S from a friend of mine for just €100 or something. No, 50 bucks without a controller. That was it. 50 bucks without a controller. And now they are going for insane amounts. Crazy, if you think about it. Oh, 100, 1080p, 120 hertz, then the Series S is perfect. And people that hate on the Series S are all people that never played on a Series S. For me, the Series S will go down into history like something like the Dreamcast. One of the most interesting consoles of this generation. Resident Evil Requiem looks perfectly fine on the. Yeah, look at this. This is one of those from the Joker, a reference to the Joker, where he shoots and there comes a flag out of his pistol. That's one of the details on this here. I love it. This is so good. I'm playing Resident Evil. To be honest, I think I played more hours of Resident Evil Requiem on the Nintendo Switch 2 than I did on the big consoles. And yes, I even got it on my PlayStation 5 Pro with ray tracing, and I still like it more on the Switch 2. Hey, hey. And I love Resident Evil. Probably my game for now already a potential game of the year winner, maybe even. Or GTA 6 must be so incredibly good, but for now, what's gonna get Requiem for PC? Yeah, go for it. It's so much fun. That's the only system I don't have it for. That's the PC. The PC version is the only version I'm missing of Requiem. By the way, big shout out to Capcom for helping me out with the keys to that game, so I didn't have to buy all those versions. They were really nice to me. So good. Now I see what this is. Harlequin's hammer. But they are all in black. So Harlequin, I found this is Harlequin's hammer. I found the gun from the Joker, the hat from the Riddler. It's all in here. This is like a best of. Handcuffs are in here. I hope my GTX 1070 can pull it. I have no idea, but I really hope so for you too. But I have no idea if that can take it. You know, I've got a really good PC upstairs. It's a i9 13th generation with a 4080 Ti and 32 GB DDR5. No, 128 GB DDR5. That was in the time I bought that system, in the time when it was still available to buy extra RAM. So it's pretty big beast. But I mostly use that PC for recording and doing the videos on it. Right now, I'm actually in my living room. This is my living room, and I've got a really nice little PC. This is a really simple one. I got this PC just in time. This was a deal last year, just before all the PCs went sky high in prices. There was this back to school deal or something they had, and this is a Intel Core i7 laptop with a 4060 RTX video card, 16 GB RAM, and yeah, only 512 GB of SSD. But I paid €800 for this laptop. You know, imagine now you would pay like almost double. I was super lucky. Look, 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 look. It's getting shape, you guys. And look at all that detail in it. Oh, I love it. Well, there is no 120 hertz mode in Expedition 33 on the Series S. It's 30 FPS. I know that for a fact. But the game is so good. You know, it's amazing. Even on Series S, it's amazing. It's amazing. One of my favorite games of this generation. Yeah, I still think Series S it stays. I got all systems. I got a Series S, X, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, Xbox Ally, big ass PCs. I got everything a gamer could wish for. And still, I like the Series S to be one of the more interesting consoles out there. Because it is. It's such a fun console. Hello, Skylar Studios. Welcome to the stream. This gives me so much energy, Just talking with you guys, having fun, building some Legos. Man, I needed this. Like, oh, the Catwoman whip. So this is the whip from Catwoman, of course. And walkie-talkie, because, yeah, the police always needs to talk with each other, so there's a walkie-talkie here. This set is super cool. This is like a ode to 20 years of Lego. Batman Lego. One of the coolest things is this is actually, it has a little bit of gaming to it. Even because if you buy this set, you get a free skin, gold skin, for the new Lego Batman game that comes out in a couple of months. So yeah, it even has a little bit of gaming to it. All four sets. There are four brand new sets of Lego Batman that came out this month. So there's also the Batman v Superman Batmobile. That's this one, and that one comes with a golden car. So if you get the full game later on, you get a special key inside of this box with a gold car of Batman v Superman for the game. Or the Batman also has the same thing. This is the Batman Batmobile. And there's also a Batman and Robin Batmobile, but I'm still waiting for that one to come in because here in the Netherlands, it had exclusive rights to sell that set in a different store. So I had to order it in that store. And it comes, I think, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Yeah, it's not even, I'm not even doing a strange video on a gaming channel about Lego. No, it also has a little bit of Lego or gaming to it this time. But yeah, four brand new sets of Lego for this. Oh, I love the Lego Batman games. They are so much fun. Yeah, new Forza. That's also one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, the new Fable. Nah, I don't know. I never was that too much into Fable, to be honest. So yeah, for me that's like, nah, okay. But yeah, the new what's it called? Look at this. Oh, this is so good. It's good. Let's see. Didn't I miss anything anywhere? Doesn't look to be like this. So, okay. Uh, two more bags to go. Hmm. Yeah, it's really good. You know, we already started the game off pretty good, I think. You know, Resident Evil was amazing. Hey, Hibanabe, how are you doing, my good friend? Oh, sorry, there goes the camera. Yeah, I'm doing really, really, really well, actually. I thought, I was at home. I'm still recovering from my surgical recovery. You can see my little Frankenstein hand here. Yeah, everything went really well. The surgery was really good. Oh yeah. Oh no, you can ask. I had carpal tunnel syndrome. Um, that's like, ouch. There's a part of my in my hand that my nervous system was a little bit, yeah. Oh, I just want to show you this one. Look at this. The Batman figure goes inside of the Bat logo, and you can open and close it. How cool is that? Really cool. So Batman is actually part of the logo. And yeah, they opened up my hand, like here, to cut away like the tunnel where my nervous system and blood system goes through. And it's still pretty blue and black and bruised here. I still need to recall. I can't drive car for like 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, it is what it is. But according to my doctor, I was recovering really fast. So that's a good thing to hear. I was doing really well. Yeah, and this week, yeah, by the way, I've got a little bit of a celebration this week. This week is my 6th month of not smoking. I quit smoking 6 months ago, and I haven't smoked in 6 months this week. So that's also a little bit of a celebration there. Woohoo! Yeah. No alcohol, no smoking, no more sugar in the coffee and stuff like that. Yeah. You stopped smoking a year. Nice. Nice. Really good. Man, it was hard. I can tell you one thing. Stop drinking alcohol was easier than um, stop smoking. Oh, thank you, Energy Mass. No, really, it was so much easier to stop drinking than. I have no idea. Why are all these pieces black? You know, there's like even look at this. There's like a little bat I got here, and the penguin hat. Yeah, even the umbrella of the penguin. And I saw a black cat. Ah, thank you. That's nice. That's good. That's nice of you to say, Skylar Studios. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And you can cry about it, or you can just say, ah, f this. Let's go further. You know, there are worse things in the world that could happen to you than this. Let's be honest. Yes, I'm still demonetized. It takes up until April 5th. Then I can try and ask to be reinstalled into the partner program again. And that's not a guarantee. My real job is I'm a custodian. It's I think it's called, and that means that I work for a government building that has a lot of stuff into it. Oh, and I do administration work, and I do yeah, all kinds of things. I do there. We have like a really big theater inside of it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love my day job, by the way. I don't know. We don't have bachelor's or master degrees here in the Netherlands. I did do like higher education. That's what I did do. But we don't have bachelor's. Yeah, maybe we do, but I never did something like that. I'm not that intelligent. Well, intelligent. You know, I always say intelligence has nothing to do with what kind of school you did. It has nothing to do with that. You know, you can have like 15 diplomas and be like the most diplomas in the world, and you can still be a dumbass. And you can have zero diplomas and be one of the most intellectual people around. So, yeah. Sometimes people that haven't had a single education are more intelligent than people that had a um, education. You know, my ex girlfriend, and I still love her, by the way. She's a really good friend of mine, and we still hang out together. And she was a three-time doctor's degree. She had three times doctor's degree. That's like 50 times more education than I had. But we were so normal to each other. There was no difference between us in terms of like, oh, she's more intelligent than I am, or whatever. There wasn't anything like that. Oh, of course, you know, that's the same with Resident Evil right now. I'm 100% sure that Sony paid off Capcom to make ray tracing only available on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm 100% sure about that. Because Resident Evil Village could even get ray tracing running on the Xbox Series S. And now all of a sudden, ray tracing can't even work on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. I call that bullshit. I'm just, yeah. I'm smarter than that, you know. And I hear people saying like, "But Maurice, the devs said it what they didn't want to have a 30 FPS." Bullshit. Bullshit. It's complete utter bullshit. And there were even people mad at me for saying that. But Maurice, you're wrong. You have no idea how it works. Well, I think I know that how this gaming industry works pretty well. And you know, I get it. I get it why they done this, because there are not many games that show off the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro has been a little bit lackluster. You know, it's not the success the PlayStation 4 Pro was. So, what did Sony need? They needed one or two big named games that were like, yeah, more powerful on the. How does this work? That were more powerful on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I am 100% sure that if this what's it called? what they paid off goes away, maybe in a year or in 2 years. Then all of a sudden, we get a 30 FPS ray tracing mode on the standard PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Watch my words. Watch it. Quote me on this one. Because this will happen. And that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I'm not even mad about it. I probably would have done the same. Oh no, no, no! They are not gonna make. GTA 6 is never going to be anything but on all systems. GTA doesn't give a shit about PlayStation. Rockstar doesn't need PlayStation to be successful. A lot of people always think that GTA has something to do with PlayStation or 2K. They don't give a shit about PlayStation. They can make so much money without PlayStation that if there's one company in the world that could say, fuck you, PlayStation, we're not going to do anything with you, then that's the only company that could get away with that. They could literally say, "Oh, okay, if you don't want that, then we're just going to bring the game to play to Xbox and PC or something like that." They have zero love for PlayStation. The guys, the people at Rockstar, they have only love for one thing, and that's their own money. They don't give a shit about PlayStation. And even then, there's not enough money in the world that Sony could pay to make something like GTA 6 exclusive to PlayStation. They don't have that kind of money. I don't even think Xbox would try to do something like that because they would ask like $1 billion just for making it like a half year exclusive or something. There's not a company in the world that would pay that. Here we go. Now, I'll look at this. The biggest part is done, but look at the amount of detail on this thing. That's insane. People always think that Sony is that rich, but Sony is not that rich. Sony actually needs the money they make from the PlayStation. And still, it's not that big. Yet nobody needs to be afraid that Rockstar would bring something like GTA only to the PlayStation. That would be really dumb. Can you show the box? Yeah. This is the box. This is what it's gonna be. And like I said before, earlier in the show, you can even get like exclusive in-game skins for the new Batman Lego game that comes out later this year with this set. So that's pretty cool. So it even has a little bit of gaming to it, this video. A little bit. Oh, look at this. I saw these two propellers and I was like, why are there propellers on the Batman system? But that's for Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Of course. So cool, this set. There are so many references in this set to Batman stuff. Are Legos for kids? No, not anymore. You know, this is a set for 12 years and older, so no. And there are even 18 plus sets of Lego. So no, Lego is not for children anymore. Funny fact, did you know that there are two Formula One Lego cars that are 18 plus? You can't buy them if you are younger than 18. That's the Red Bull and the V car. You need to be 18 to buy those. I'm not even lying. Why is that? Well, because Red Bull is a drink for grown-ups and it's for 18 years and older, and that's why it has a 18 plus rating on the box. I'm not even lying. I think I got the box right here. I can show it to you. Yeah, 18 plus because it has Red Bull on the on it. So the V carb and the Red Bull are both 18 plus. Can I? I think it's timed exclusive, if I'm correct. Just like the last one. I think it's timed exclusive. But keep your eyes open. We're getting a timed exclusive in a couple of weeks too. At least I think it's timed exclusive. It will be on Game Pass, and that's replaced. And I got high hope for replaced. That game looks awesome. Yeah, it's timed exclusive, 100%. First one was kind of fun. Yeah, and still a lot of games are coming to Xbox. There are more games that were PlayStation exclusive these days on Xbox than I would ever expect. I, for instance, would have never expected something like Death Stranding on the Xbox. That was literally super low on my list. Yeah, but I don't. I think the higher ups did Xbox wrong. I do think that Xbox wanted to keep a lot of these games exclusive to the Xbox platform. But the higher ups like Satya, what's it called? Satya Nadal, or what's his name? That he was like, nope, we want our money back. Just bring those games to the PlayStation. My hand, it's doing really well. It's still a little bit blue and black and blue, but yeah, it's healing pretty well. Now I'm going to make the Mr. Freeze cannon. There's so many references into this set. It's insane. There's like the cat, the gun from the whip from Catwoman, the hat from the Riddler, the hat from the Penguin. There's like even some um, what's it called? Like plants from Poison Ivy, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. There's so much stuff into this. It's insane. I literally got Spider-Man uh, in today on my original Xbox. I still needed to get Spider-Man 2 for the original Xbox, so I actually had that with the mail today. Spider-Man for Xbox, but that's Spider-Man 2 from the movie that I got from Activision. Do you think Xbox will ever get Spider-Man from Insomniac? Yes, I do think so. And that has nothing to do with PlayStation or Insomniac. I think that's Disney on Disney's hand. That Disney will say, "You guys, all good and well, but those games need to be on the Xbox as well." So that's not a decision PlayStation can make, or Insomniac can make. It's the same with MLB. You know, PlayStation doesn't own the rights to the MLB. So what did MLB say? If you want to keep the rights to make MLB games, bring those games to the Nintendo Switch and to the Xbox. When do I think the Spider-Man games will ever get to Xbox? It's going to be a little bit like the same as we saw with Final Fantasy. They are going to be announced for the Nintendo Switch, and after they are announced for the Nintendo Switch, they will also come to the Xbox. And that's how it goes. It's so cool. Technically, we have Spider-Man on Xbox. That's true. There are a lot of Spider-Man games on Xbox, actually. Well, Sony and Insomniac don't own the rights to Spider-Man. A lot of people always think that Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, but that's not true. Sony, the only thing Sony owns are the rights to produce movies about the Spider Verse. That's one thing they have the right to. Nothing else. Disney completely owns Spider Man. That's why you never see anything like the cartoons of Spider Man and stuff like that. They are all made by Disney. So, this is basically it. The logo. How cool is this? When you open up, there's Batman. There's so much detail. You have like here, there's like the head from the penguin umbrella. Here's like some leaves from poison ivy, also poison ivy. Some here's the Riddler hat. Uh, the gun from Mr. Freeze. Tweedledee and Tweedledum stuff, like the phone from Batman, the grappling hook from Batman, a lot of bat wings and bat stuff. Here's like even a little bit of a bat. That's really cool. The last bag. So that's like the stand and the golden Batman. Golden Batman. Batman is golden. Yeah, the detail is crazy on this thing. And it's big, by the way. It's really big. That's what she said, Maurice. Here we go. Also, a really cool thing: there are no stickers in this set. There's zero stickers. I love it. Let's first make Golden Batman. Look at this. A golden Batman, you guys. And the coolest thing is, you can't even see it right now. Make it make sense. There's 20 years of Lego Batman on the back on his back. How cool is that? Lego Batman 2006 2026. Super cool. No, final part. Put this there. The final stretch, the final bag. Yeah, the detail is crazy on this. Oh, there's still some things I need to be do. Yeah, there's a new Batman game, Lego Batman game coming this year. That's why you get like all these in-game extras. Like for this Batman v Superman, you get a golden Batman v Superman car in the game, and the game is called Legacy of the Dark Knight, Lego Batman, and it's a brand new Lego Batman game. That's all. Now, first we need to do a couple of technical things. I need to do these two. This one. No? Yeah? Hello, Choppaverse. YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, like here. Now we're almost done. Here we go. My poor, poor hands. My hand is doing better. You know, I already showed it to you guys. You can see it really clearly now that I have like 4 or 5 stitches into it. And but the recovery is going really well. No, it's not the best idea, but I needed to do something, Ibanabe. I was so bored. You know, after this video, I know for sure I'm going to probably die a little. Barely. Can you even play video games with them? Barely. Yes, I can play video games with it, but not for long. Like an hour or something into it, my hands really hurt. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes it hurts. Especially these technical Lego Technic parts. They are, oh, they are not funny. Where did this go? Wait a second. No, this one went here. Here we go. So now this one is finally ready. It even has like a slot where you can put it and hang it. I think I'm going to hang it in my Batman thingy back there. It almost looks like the bat wing. I also got the bat wings right here, and it looks almost the same. You know, this is the bat wing, the bat logo. Okay, final stretch, you guys. Final stretch. And then I'm going to take myself a few painkillers and probably go down. Yeah, sometimes it hurts, but it is what it is. Yeah. No, I need the black ones. Okay. We're almost done. We're almost at the end. Okay, that's not cool. That's really not cool. Okay. Now we get the worst part. I always, I don't like Lego Technics. I'm maybe one of the only persons in the world, but I really don't like Lego Technic. No, I don't like the pins. It's all pins. Pins, 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 pins. Stupid pins. I just want to build block. Do you like pens? Pins. Yeah, but my times that I played with my Legos are gone. I only play with my He-Man figures. Is Series XS worth to buy? Sure, why not? Fun console. Go for it. The stand should be nah. Yeah, no, no. I don't mind that much. For me, yes and no. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, do I love these sets? Papa. And from Iraq. Hello, Iraq. How's the weather in Iraq? Probably a little bit better than it is here. I hope it's better. Yeah, I love that fact. Gaming is universal. It doesn't matter if you are in the Netherlands or in Germany or in whatever. It doesn't matter. Everybody loves to game, and I love it. I think that's the best part of what I do. Almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done. Yeah, I can really feel it now. Especially with these stupid technic blocks. I can really feel it. Mhm. I do. Uh, let's do this. No, but yeah, I would be my goodness, and I already look a little bit disabled. So my goodness, here we go. Oh yeah. Now let's put this one also here. Yes, and you can open up this door, and there's Batman. I think the asking price for it was 79.99 at Lego, just the Lego store itself. But I got it for I think it was 65 euros. But yeah, this thing is epic. And yes, I got one piece that didn't belong in this set, and I got one piece that wasn't in the set. You know, I got this little piece of Lego in this set in the first bag that didn't belong in this set, and I missed one piece. And I still, yeah, it is what it is, but I love it. It's so good. Look at this logo. Yeah, the Golden Batman is really cool. Exceptional. Yeah, this is a really cool set to buy just to put on display if you love Batman or anything. I can highly recommend it. It's a gorgeous set. The price is right. It's a really nice set with a lot of details, a lot of stuff going on here with the Batman stuff. Yeah, gorgeous. You guys, I'm going offline. I'm going to take care of my hand right now, and I'm going to take a few painkillers. I'm gonna need it. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you guys soon in another one.